family since they got started with Pure. So go ahead, Laurie.
Hi, everybody. My name is Laurie Stokes, and like Rachel, I'm a physician assistant, and I started these products as Rachel approached me in the school parking lot because I had neck pain, and she saw me walking crooked, and she said, "Come here, I need to help you." And as a physician assistant, I knew how to take care of my problem. I was on anti-inflammatory medicines, muscle relaxers, Medrol dose packs, pain medicine. I'd had multiple injections in my neck. And so none of those were helping. And Rachel saw me and we talked a little bit. And she said, "Please come to my house and let me show you this." And at that point, after not sleeping for months, I was at my wit's end, and I went to her house and she showed me Genesis Pure, and she showed me the products. Actually, it's called Pure now. She showed me the products, and I sampled some of them, and she told me what to get. And I started these products, and within 3 days, I started sleeping better at night. And about a week later, my pain had improved dramatically. You know, I was very impressed with the products at that point because I had done things for months. And to do something so simple to fix my problem was amazing for me. I had my husband try the products as well because he's a clinical dietitian. That's what he studied, and he wanted to get his blood work and check things out because he has to research everything. And he started on a regimen of the Cleanse Balance Build as well as some of the juices and the weight loss program. And he, within it was 2 weeks, 14, 15 days, he had lost 15 pounds. But more importantly, his cholesterol had dropped 52 points. Now, I wrote Lipitor and Zocor and other Crestor, other prescriptions for cholesterol medicines every day because I worked in internal medicine, and I had never seen numbers drop that drastically, that quick with medicine. So I'd always recommended natural stuff for people to try, but the things over the counter had not been effective, and so patients wanted to be on Lipitor and the prescribed stuff. Now, I'm not making claims, I'm just telling you what we had seen with my family, and it is an amazing company. The products are wonderful, and once you start them, you're not going to stop. And my whole family takes them. My kids take them for allergies, and my parents and my in-laws, we've all just gone and embraced this process of changing our lives with Pure. So thank you for your time, and hope to see you soon. Thanks,
awesome.
Rachel.
Thank you so much, Laurie. I appreciate you jumping on. So next we're going to go to my friend Joe, who looks totally different from the last time I saw you, Joe. Holy moly. So, and I met Joe the first day he looked at this. I was in New Jersey sharing it with him. So I cannot wait for you guys to hear his story, but I can just tell you from looking at him, he looks totally different. So Joe, please share with everybody what's happened with you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joe Olszewski. I live in New Jersey, like Rachel said. My cousin introduced me to Pure back in January 2016. I was extremely overweight, high blood pressure, didn't know anything about my cholesterol besides it was 201, so it was kind of borderline. But anyway, I started with the 21-day change, which is now Rally 28. Rachel told me, your clothes are going to fall off of you, and you weren't kidding. When the summer came, I lost 20 pounds in the 21 days. Summer came, went to go put on my shorts. I had to bend my knees out to hold my shorts up to put the belt through the loops to tighten it up so they'd stay on. But anyway, I did that, and when I was in my 20s, I had 2 back surgeries. And even after the surgeries, I still had back pain. I lived with back pain for 30 years afterwards. Just became a way of life for me. I had to relearn how to do things, without hurting myself or anything like that. So when I started the 21-day change, I also added the mangosteen, goji, sulfur, and the Mila. And within 2 months, I noticed my back. I was moving other ways, and I had no pain or anything like that. Been pain-free in my back for over 1.5 years now, which is excellent. My blood pressure, I'm surprised my heart didn't explode. It was about 170 over 120. And I was on a high dose of losartan. So within a year, I started slowing down taking the meds. I had to go to the doctor for another issue. I asked him if he could lower my blood pressure meds. He says, I can't lower them. I says, well, tell you the truth. I says, I've only been taking 1 or 2 pills a week. And he says, well, your blood pressure now is like 130 over 85. He says, you're doing good. He said, stop taking them altogether. Next month, come in for a physical, get your blood work. And he says, we'll take your blood pressure without any meds. So I went back, got my blood work. Pressure was still like 130 over 85. He says, that's good. He says, just keep doing what you're doing. You lost a lot of weight, which actually I lost another 30 pounds within that year. So I'm down 50 pounds since I started this program. My cholesterol dropped from 201 to 141. So I lost 60 points without taking any kind of medication for cholesterol.
Wow.
I just feel great. It's, you know, I thank my cousin for introducing me to this. The veterans thank her because of all the bags of clothes I donated to them. And I mean, it's a win-win for everybody.
Joe, what do you use every day? What products do you use every day?
Basically everything. I do the 4 superfruits, the energy, the sulfur, the Mila. I'm doing the matcha now. Sometimes I'll take the shakes if I'm running late with dinner and stuff like that. I'll have a shake for dinner and it satisfies me. I'll put Mila in that too. The cleanse, the daily build, the calcium at night. I take the alkaline water, the metabolism, the green coffee bean.
You look great.
Pretty much it. I pretty much take everything and like order, and it's great because what I spend with this, I don't spend at the supermarket. I might spend $20 a week at the supermarket. So my grocery bill is maybe $80 a month, and even with these products, I'm spending less than what I did.
That's awesome.
Before I started taking them.
Thank you so much for jumping on and sharing tonight, Joe. I really appreciate it. I'll see you soon, okay?
You got it.
Bye-bye. All right, next, guys, we're going to turn over to my friend Christina, and I'm going to ask to start her video. Some of you have seen her daughter Carly's video that recently went out. Oh, there you are. That recently went out on, where did you go? There you are. There's Carly and Christina. So you guys have another phone on. We might be hearing that. You might want to turn the other phone or video off if you've got another one on.
Let's turn this off. Sorry.
That's okay. So share your story, guys. Hi, Carly.
All right, wait a minute. We got to turn this other one off. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay now. I can hear it. It's fine.
Okay. So this is Carly, and I'm Christina. And Carly is going to be 16 years old in September. And she has a type of muscular dystrophy called myotubular myopathy. And I started on this journey really for my own health because I was really exhausted. But Carly has been on boxed formula for the last 15 years. She's G-tube fed. And this is manufactured. This is full of all kinds of chemicals that I can't even pronounce. It has nutrients in it, but our bodies aren't meant to process chemicals. And Carly was always lethargic, and she always had belly aches. She suffered from irregular bowel movements. She loves that I talk about that because she's almost 16 and no 16-year-old wants to cry. But I decided to put Carly on every single product in our system. So I lined everything up here, and I want to show you. Carly's not on the cleanse because she's too young, but she is on Go Yin, Daily Build, Mila, Energy. She comes in the morning and begs me to give her Mila mixed with Energy. She's on organic sulfur. I had to start her slowly because she was getting headaches. She's on the calcium, mangosteen, acai, goji, noni. And I did put a bottle of Fusion here because what our family does is we mix all the superfruits and the Go Yin together and create our own Fusion because it just makes it easier for us to mix 5 ounces at once since 3 of us are taking the products. Our lives have totally changed. Carly had something called C. diff for 2 years. She's been in the hospital many times, and unfortunately, someone wasn't careful, and she contracted C. diff. So you PAs know what C. diff is. It's a really bad bacteria in the GI tract. It's treated with heavy-duty antibiotics, and after 5 courses of Flagyl and vancomycin, we could not get rid of the C. diff. It's chronic stomach pains, chronic bloating, chronic diarrhea, and just complete discomfort and a complete nuisance to just living life. Well, I'm happy to say that we started Genesis Pure for You. I think Rachel was here May 15th. We started it May 17th, and she is C. diff free. So it's just been an amazing and miraculous change. It's a great indicator of, like everyone says, we don't make claims. Genesis Pure is not going to cure many things, but it will get the body to an incredible baseline where antibiotics and necessary medications will work much more effectively when needed. So, Carly, has Genesis Pure been good for you or bad for you? You sure? Did I pay you to give this testimonial? Awesome for our family. It's been life-changing.
Thank you so much for taking time out. And Carly, it's so good to see you. I get to see your mom, but I missed you in Dallas. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, we've got one more tonight, you guys. And I can't say I've saved the best for last because they're all phenomenal. But this is my dear friend, Trish. She lives down in Orlando, and she's going to share with you what's happened with her family. And really she's been using the products for a while, but she started sharing this with others about 18 months ago. So Trish, the floor is yours.
I want to say, hey, Carly and Christine, it was so good to see you. I got to meet your mom at our last event, so that was awesome. And your mom's so super cool. So I have been self-employed on my own, single mother of 4 for the past 15 years. That means I have not had a job for 15 years. I have started my own businesses, multiple businesses. Some are worth millions now, so very successful. My children have reaped the benefits of having 2 parents that have been business owners and had complete, total financial freedom and the freedom to go places, travel with our children whenever we want to. So I already had all that, previous to when I started Genesis Pure. I must say that if you are looking at this as a business, and you've never been a business owner before, this is the easiest way to get started in a business. The easiest way, and I would highly recommend going this route, because when you start your businesses, which I've done for the 15 years, I had to learn by making a lot of mistakes. So when you're looking at going into the world of owning your own business, this is definitely the way to go. So I will save my long story for another time when I meet you at an event. But for my short story now, it was about 18 months ago is when Rachel called me and asked me to take a look at this. She said, Trish, you've been on the products for a while. I know you love them. I know you're consistent. I know you refer people to them, but why haven't you taken this as a serious business? And I'm like, Rachel, I don't think I have the time because I already own multiple businesses. And honestly, I know what it takes to start a new business. I know you have to sacrifice. I know you have to grind. I know you have to make sacrifices. You have to set goals and you have to take action. And it's hard, But she said, look, if I lock arms with you and I show you how to do this, will you dedicate 1 year to do it? And I thought hard on that decision. But when I also know in life that when someone successful calls you and they give you an opportunity and they're going to help show you how to do it, you don't pass that opportunity up. That only comes in life very small times in your life, and the ones that you pass up, you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I regret doing that. And I know better than to regret things like that because I've done it in the past. So when she called me, I was like, I'm in. So I told her I had about 2 to 5 hours a week to work this business. That's about it. So I got busy for a whole year working the business. And here we go, another year, a year goes by and I get an opportunity to, the timing was right for me to go towards another one of my dreams, which is opening up my own swim school. So the decision was made, okay, we're going to put Genesis Pure on cruise control for the next time being. I didn't know how long I was going to have to put it on cruise control. I was still plugged into the phone calls. I was still going to the events. I was still engrossed in the business, but I wanted my focus and time to be on the swim school because the timing I needed to do that. So while I'm building my swim school, while I'm starting everything with that, I'm noticing my checks are going, from 500 to 600, and they're just keep climbing and climbing and climbing. And I'm not spending any time on this business. I mean, I'm plugged in, but I'm not, out there sharing the opportunity and inviting people to take a look actively. very, very, very part-time. So I see my checks go up and up and up, and then they level off, and then they go up more and they level off. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, this is real residual income. This is the real, like, this is what you read about, but you don't really, you're like, well, yeah, that sounds great in theory, but is it actually going to happen? And it was actually happening to me. So for the last 6 months, since I have taken a hiatus and started my swim school, which is successful, and I'm awesome, happy about that, I've watched my checks go up, and now they are anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 consistently on a weekly basis. So I have now, after 12 months of working this business, 2 to 5 hours a week, I built myself a residual income of between $52,000 a year and $104,000 a year, a 6-figure income, doing nothing. Okay. I mean, that is unbelievable. And as a business owner, putting $1,800 into a business to start a business that's going to give you a 6-figure residual income is absolutely ridiculous. So if you are taking a look at this, if you have any inkling, like, I'll tell you another secret to successful people: do not hesitate. You cannot hesitate. They will pass you by. When someone gives you an opportunity, take your time, 48 hours maybe, to think, okay, can I really do this? But you've got to make a decision, and you've got to make it quick, because this opportunity will pass you by. And I highly recommend you don't let it pass you by.
Awesome, Trish. Thank you so much for taking time out of your crazy busy life. And she didn't talk about the health side of this at all, but let me tell you this. Trish is a nutritionist. She's a wellness coach. She is a trainer. Like, she's amazing. And so I'm very blessed to have you on my team. Thank you, Trish, for chiming in tonight. So many people haven't heard your testimony. And you guys, we're going to wrap it up. So whoever invited you tonight, I highly recommend that you get back to them. Ask them for their business ID number. Let me quickly show you. I know we have a lot of guests on. Let me quickly show you how to sign up. You go to livepure.com. I don't know what my computer's doing. livepure.com. See that? And you ask them, it's going to settings. I did something weird with my computer. Oh, there it is, livepure.com. And then you hit this join button in the top right-hand corner and ask your friend, text them now, what is your business ID? Like Trish said, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Just don't hesitate, because there's other people. Whoever invited you, they invited other people as well. And if they go into the business before you do, everything you do benefits them. If they go into the business later than you, everything they do benefits you. So you want to make sure that you get in as quickly as possible, which is why Trish said, do not hesitate. So hope that you guys enjoyed this, and check out purelifechangers.com if you have more questions. And I'll be happy to talk with anybody. Tomorrow, if you have questions, if you evaluated, if you looked at it, text your friend and say, I want to jump on the phone with Rachel. I have some questions. I will do it. Okay? Take care, you guys. Have a wonderful night. God bless. And thank you to all who shared your testimonies. Absolutely amazing. Bye-bye, guys.